February 10th marked the day that a new legislation was put in place for Maryland regarding street racing, which is something that we're going to touch based on this video too, because it implicates for the community. This new bill will alter like the penalties, I think, for illegal like stunt driving, exhibition driving is what they call street racing that they've been talking about in the media a lot. What's good, YouTube? This is Paulo here, back with another video. If you're new to the channel and you just got here, my name is Paulo. We bring weekly videos on this channel. This is our garage channel. This is mainly for our car content stuff that we post, projects and a lot of other stuff we post weekly on Sundays here. If you also want to see our other channel, I'll put it in the description. We have a weekly, we post multiple times on another channel too, which is our kind of main channel. We post a lot of other content there as well, POVs and stuff like that. This is more of the car stuff, projects and everything. For those that don't know, I'm from Brazil and I speak Portuguese. I also have basically the same videos that you see here in this channel in the Portuguese channel. I also post it there. And if you like this hoodie that I'm wearing right now, this is our clothing brand, B&D Way. We post a lot of stuff on that too, and we have our own channel for that brand. I'll put it in the description as well. Okay, so let's head out to the video and I'll talk to you guys. So today, basically, I'll talk about something that's a lot of people have been talking about these last couple weeks. I've seen it in the community, in the car community, something that might affect a lot of people in the coming months and near future. We don't know yet how it's going to play out, but it's something that a lot of people have been talking about. A lot of people have been asking about. I haven't seen anyone do a video on it. I've seen a lot of posts on social media, but no actual videos like long form. All right, so basically, I know for Maryland, new legislation was put in place regarding street racing, and apparently they're gonna increase the number of points on your license. It can be revoked, and I think it can land you in jail for about a year or two, I think I've heard, if it's not the first time you get caught doing it. But basically we're here to talk about takeovers. The last couple years, for those who don't know, takeovers are basically a new form of the community, I would say, like new style of meets that a lot of people are getting interested in, where people just, if you don't know what a takeover is, I'll put some like footage so you guys see, but it's basically when a group of people go to like a intersection in the middle of a busy highway, or sorry, not a highway, a busy street in city, and they close that down and basically start doing donuts, like uncontrolled donuts. And there's a lot of like popular videos on the internet of people getting hit by the cars, people shooting at each other, because you know shit can happen in a situation like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to bash on any side or say if I'm up, you know, pro or no. I'm just basically here to discuss the new legislation and what that can affect in the car community, because I'm a part of the car community. I care about the car community, so I think this is important to discuss and get your guys' perspective too about this. But basically, if you ask me, I'm not too big into takeovers. I never been to one. I drift, which is totally different. I go to a track. You know, sometimes I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm like a saint, you know what I'm saying? But I don't do takeovers in the form of like closing streets and doing shit like that. I don't think it's smart, if you ask me, but there's a lot of people that do it. It's been growing, and there's a big battle right now between both sides of the community, where a lot of people are basically bashing each other for what each other do. Takeover guys say street racing is legal, street racer guys say takeover is illegal. But at the end of the day, the problem started because of takeovers. The problem is these takeovers are getting like uncontrolled most of the time, because police cannot do pretty much anything about it, because the guys close the intersection, guys be doing donuts in the middle, and the cars, like police can't get to it. In this situation, they're basically, in the media, they don't care about the difference in street racing and takeovers. And if you are in the car community, you definitely probably know the difference. Street racing, usually, you know, you go to Mexico, no, I'm kidding, you usually don't close intersections to do it, and it's something of I would say something that's been around for much longer time, and usually even cops know about certain aspects of it, and they usually allow it to happen sometimes. I'm not gonna say allow it, but they kind of do, like they respect it more, because they know it's not putting other people's, I think the biggest thing is putting innocent people's lives in danger, which is takeovers technically do more, because you have people that are standing around in a crowd that can get hit by a car anytime. Street racing is got the two people going at it, and they know what they're doing. They are there for that, and if an accident happens, will be between the two, and they kind of know what they're doing. But in takeovers, some of these kids be going to these takeovers, they think it's like a fun activity, or I'm gonna take my friends to it, and they go to that pit, and as soon as they try to get in, a car hits them, and all of a sudden their life changed. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I think, the biggest problem with takeovers. But anyways, the name of the bill, the legislation is called HB 0601. I'll put in the description the link to the Maryland General Assembly too, so you guys can see a little bit more if you want to be detailed about it. But at the end of the day, they're going to increase the points that you can get. And the problem is they are putting, instead of takeovers, they put street racing, you know, in the legislation. So kinda they're putting everyone in the same pool here, if I understand correctly. I'm not an expert in this, so if I'm saying anything wrong, just make sure you comment about it if you know more specifically. But I think if you get caught doing anything related to that activity, you will get this penalty. But the thing I'm not too sure about is if you get caught doing something that's not specifically a takeover, like that's the problem, because they're saying street racing is included, but clearly the takeover is not a street racing. The guys there are not street racing, so I'm not sure how that's gonna stick out in court, because it's clearly two different things. So I'm not sure how that's gonna play out. But at the end of the day, you know, if you like to go to takeovers, you know, good for you. You do you, know what I'm saying? I don't judge anybody for situations that, you know, they might be interested in going or doing. But the thing is, this definitely is affecting car community right now, and it could make more the street racing scene more difficult, I think, in the coming months, because the cops will definitely be more on it, I think, in that regard. But at the end of the day, people will do what they want to do. So I don't think a legislation like this might slow down takeovers, to be real honest with you, because these new kids coming into the car community, that's what they like to do. That's what's kind of popping in the internet right now. And to be real honest with you, like, coming from an amateur drifter, guys, like, doing donuts around an intersection takes no skill. To be real honest with you, like, I know, like, there's some skilled takeover drivers out there that can, like, do rollbacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's like an actual, if you get points for that. I don't know, like, but technically, you know, it doesn't take much skill to do it. And you see a lot of guys like messing up new cars, fucking up brand new cars on those pits, and see people getting shot, getting run over. So to be real honest with you, I don't have like a concrete opinion about it, but I just think it's crazy. Like, it doesn't, and I don't see the point of it. Like, if you want to showcase your ability, you want to be a stunt driver, just go to a track and go link some turns. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's way more difficult. That's gonna open way more doors for you. You might get sponsored. You might be, you know, you might start competing. But doing that, like, yeah, you're gonna get clout on the internet, but as soon as somebody hits your car, or I don't know, somebody hits you in a meet like that, who's gonna pay for it? You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem with these takeovers. There's no sanction, there's no anything like that. So if you get hit or your car get hit, good luck trying to get that bag, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think it's smart to go to a takeover. Technically, I know friends that like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk about that, but I know friends that do go to these and liked it. I understand, like, the adrenaline part of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're there, a lot of people, you know, doing donuts and like burning tires, but you can get, in my opinion, the same experience from a drift event. So technically, you know, it's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, people will do what they want to do. I want to see what you guys think about this. Just want to do a quick chat about this new legislation. They're cracking down hard on the car community right now. I'm not sure what's going to be, how it's going to play out in the coming months. But yeah, so this is it. New bill coming in because of these takeovers. I hope, you know, the car community goes on strong, drifting community goes on strong too. But I just ask that anyone locally too, like, for the sake of our like local meets and the local like car shows, please leave. Like, if you want to do takeovers, I understand, like, because like I said, people will do what they want to do, but please do that at the takeover. don't go to like a Cars and Coffee on a Sunday and like start burning like through fucking tires on a fucking car, you know, Cars and Coffee, a lot of people there, kids and shit. Like everything has its own time and place, bro. Like please don't do that on a Cars and Coffee on like a or Taco Tuesday or something like that. Like if the fucking ad says park and chill, please, bro, just park and chill. You know what I'm saying? That's the idea behind the meet. Like no one wants to hear like the fucking clapped out car, whatever car you have. I'm not gonna say a specific car because people are gonna be like, best car, bro. Yeah, we don't wanna see the clapped out like exhaust sound and shit. I know it's fun and all, but just leave that for your friends or shit and a takeover. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like if you're going to a specific meet, you gotta adhere by the rules, man. And another thing I heard about, I'm not sure if this is true, but apparently the new meetups right now, they're gonna be required to charge an X amount of money to put people on the list. So if they catch a car that was supposedly on the registration of the meet doing anything illegal, they might be able to track down the car. So just be careful with stuff like that too. Like I understand that, you know, you might not pay for the show and park outside, and then you might, when you leave, and you might do something wrong, and they're not gonna be able to catch you. But what I'm saying is, if you are going to these shows and you are registering and you are paying, just watch out, because I believe they're gonna be able to easier, you know, track people that are doing these kinds of stuff. So, you know, just make sure y'all be careful out there. Don't get in trouble. Don't go to jail, because that's not fun at all. But yeah, so I think that's my point of view on this new bill. I think they're trying to crack down hard on this takeover because of the problems that it's bringing. To be real honest with you, I don't think in Maryland is kind of like a very active takeover scene, but I know like there are some places that's pretty crazy. They do like these things like every fucking week. It might be that just I'm not too into it and I don't follow much, so that I don't know. But if you are into that community, so like I said, you know, good for you. I understand how people liked it, but I just don't see the point of doing it, because in my opinion, if you are doing stunt driving, there's a time and place for you to showcase that and get benefits from it, not just do donuts in the intersection that you're gonna get clout and like likes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing, like if you want to be a driver, if you want to drive, bro, like there's other ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's not fun, you know, doing some donuts and shit, but you know, you ain't showing much skill. Like if you think you have skill, go to a track, you know, sign up to like DOD or something, you know, locally, and go showcase your driving skill. You know what I'm saying? Take your car to like an event, go link some turns, you know. I guarantee you, y'all gonna get way more respect for doing something like that in the car community than doing like donuts. Because to be real honest with you, what I see is a polarization. Like half people think it's cool, half people think you're like, whoever is doing it is idiots. So like I don't see the point of it. But if you talk to like anyone basically about like, oh, this guy was a champion at like whatever competition of, you know, racing or drifting, pretty much everyone will respect that. You know, I don't see, unless you're a hater, you know what I'm saying, like a flat out hater, but I don't see anyone hating on like if you actually showcase your skill on a correct platform and the correct way. I don't see no one like hating on your craft and your work. So that's what I'm saying. Like I know there's a lot of, because I'm not wanting to like just say, oh, just because you go to Takeover, you don't know how to drive. I know there's some skilled guys out there, but that's the thing. You're not showcasing 50% of your skill doing donuts in the intersection. You know what I'm saying? Donuts, anyone can do it. Like you can hop in a car and learn how to do donuts in 5 minutes, like literally. So it doesn't take no skill, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it from me today. I just wanted to talk about this new legislation a little bit. Hope y'all liked the video. I'm gonna be doing more of these soon in the channel too, so hope y'all liked it. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment what y'all think about this law, what y'all gonna be doing. If y'all go to takeovers, don't go to takeovers, just make sure y'all drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.